Hey everybody, John here. What's going on? A little quick summary about this green zone initiative that the mayor's taking a hard stance with. Definitely something fishy going on with why all of a sudden this particular area needs to be in the original green zone plan that was designated. Long or short of it, there was a zone um, in the heart of the town, uh, hypothetically between Arctic Avenue to the boardwalk, from New Jersey Avenue to uh, Providence Avenue. And all of a sudden, Marty wants to expand it because there's a couple attachments. Uh, One with a relationship, two with a piece of property. So uh, they passed an ordinance to allow the area to happen, and Councilman Kurtz, along with Councilman Tibbetts, along with Councilman Dunstan, um, got 1,100 signatures with helpers that go up and down Atlantic City to, I guess, recount this vote to keep the green zone where it is and not shoot over the Albany Avenue Bridge. Um, the mosque, the church, the residents of that little bit of Fifth Ward and half of the Sixth Ward came out strong against it. So this past Wednesday, a few of us went over to Creta and voiced our opinions and our concerns, and explained that we met the necessary criteria of 800 signatures, actually having 1,100, just to secure our position. And also, a few neighborhood people came out, in particular, against it. And the biggest complaint was it really hasn't proven itself to be a successful partnership, because the city does see a tax out of it, but nothing that's going to be earth changing. At best, $125,000 extra a year on a great year, but any good BA or mayor could just make a few minor adjustments and do that easily with all of the wasteful spending we have here in town to begin with. So it makes you think. And we've heard a couple rumors alleging that you can cut the line by donating to the city, specific organizations. Other people have relationships with the mayor. We'll get into that particular individual in a second on the back end. This one in particular, with the property that was once known as Choice Bar, it's a little funny. As we all know, Marty was busted by the prosecutor's office this weekend for child abuse, him and his wife. And with the pictures, you saw their elaborate backyard that had a basketball court behind it. And people have come to find out that that backyard Marty does not own. He uses that backyard for his own personal whatever. And the owner of that also is the owner of Choice Bar, who would be the landlord to said proposed um, dispensary on Albany Avenue. Sounds a little too fishy, to be honest with you. Again, guy owns a piece of property that the mayor uses for his own personal use and will be the landlord to the store in a new area to add a dispensary. Yep, that's fish. Very fishy. So, the other thing that scratches my head and itches my rear is I called out a individual for colluding with Marty and his practices and everything else, and she solidified what I was saying. I called out Phyllis Lacka, sorry. I called out Phyllis Lacka for colluding with the mayor. And now, in an article I see here, April 17th, marketing executive wants to be the cannabis capital of the East Coast, and it shows here that Miss Lacka and her business partner are looking to build a 40,000 square foot cannabis cultivation and retail operation on North Albany Avenue. Phyllis Lacka receives money from CRETA to advertise Atlantic City, which I've never seen anything of her stamp on anything at all, number one. Very chummy with the governor. Very, very chummy with the mayor, because certain idiots went to this thing and advertised for it, and this is her work. So any of you not smart people that got involved with this, that's her doing as well too. How does one say they want to expand the zone, and then all of a sudden, boom, we have a location. Boom, we want to build a 40,000 square foot facility without having the inside track on two different sides of the fence. First and foremost, the people not wanting it there in their area. It's not like it was something taken over and redone and rebranded. It's a whole new thing. So in the real world, you have to appease your audience in order to get it. Zoning board, planning board, this, that, and the third, whatever. The crowd has come out cold-heartedly against it. But the second thing is, if let's just say that the 6th and 5th Ward wanted it in that area, how does one already have a rendering and everything like that in a location a week or two after the announcement? I don't know any professional that works that fast. Any. Zero. Unless they take my approach and just throw the building up and just deal with it later, which, different story, different time. But to go ahead and know that this is a possibility and you have all this stuff going, no. I'm sorry. So just encouraging the people of the 5th and 6th Ward, couple things. Number one, if you live in the 5th, your boy Zia is backstabbing you, and yes, does not live in Atlantic City. Different story another day. 6th Ward, for the most part, yes, it's a block off of what the area that they want, but still in the neighborhood. We have a couple places of prayer. We have the Muslim temple, the church in the back over there, Chelsea School, Chelsea Playground, Philadelphia Skate Zone. Sioka's looking to build, and they are starting to remodel the old Kerbeck site, a couple $1 million worth of renovations. Stockton has their little piece of the action over there. But we have multiple units of dispensaries in town. Many of them haven't opened yet. None have proven a success that it would warrant to expand the area. So many of us asked the rest of the community, stay alert with this. And if they prove and whatever the whole nine, we can hear your case. But to have insider trading to expand the green zone, that's a problem. Big problem. Because, it's not an existing thing. This is a whole new vice. It's a whole new thing. It's the new gold rush. It was real estate. It was oil. It was gold. It was technology companies. Now it's marijuana. It's going to have its fads. It's going to be successful, then not. But I would think most of the people coming into Atlantic City will already have their CBD and marijuana and whatever else that they use. And people, it's still cheaper to buy it off the street than it is to go to a dispensary. So do we really need to have this many stores? A real store owner will tell you that the dispensaries are more for a different variety and safety. Your true user of cannabis is still going to go to their local dealer and get it from that individual, avoiding the taxes. Because these things warrant heavy taxes, but the return for the city is very light, non-game changing at all. So do some homework on this Phyllis Lacka again. Like I said, you kick some dirt, you find a snake, slithering in and out of beds. And keep the pressure on Marty, however long that lasts, until the county slaps on the silver jewelry on his wrists. And, embrace what we have now with the cannabis industry. And then figure out a plan for expansion and growth when warranted, not for selfish reasons or insider political trading tactics. So that's all we have for now. We are definitely staying on top of this. We will not let it out of our eyesights. And again, you can thank your Councilman Tibbetts, LaToya Dunstan, and Kurtz for staying on top of this, because the majority of council sleeping behind the wheel with Marty, with the same fleas and the same dirty bed they all share. So, good night, and we will keep you in the loop.